because when I went through that program, I understand that I had such a skill, like a genius for business development, because it's in my gene to communicate value to people, to help them to perceive the value of what they are buying, and to help new venture to really understand the market that they are going in and how they can grow in that market. So it's really something special about me. So I capitalized that on that in order to get out of corporate world and to build a freelance career just about that. So that is the first step. And then eventually I realized it was okay to be a freelancer. It was definitely a lot less stressful, a lot freer than working as a corporate employer. It was great. I moved to Hoi An even before I became a coach. And I had a very peaceful life working as a freelancer. I had enough money to live without a corporate job. At the same time, I realized that it was nice, but it was not fulfilling enough. Because I was doing what I was really good at, but I wasn't using that special talent to help people.
Right.
To not to help people, but to help people to achieve what I care about.
Yeah.
I realized that I do care about businesses, but not enough, as not as much as I care about helping people to transform their life or their career. That is something I care a lot more than whether a game company succeed in Vietnam or not. For
Right,
example.
right, right, right. I wanted to ask, in this transition of yours from corporate to freelancer, what were some of the most difficult challenges that you came across, and how did you deal with them?
Some of the most challenges, the most difficult challenges that I came across, I think it was fear. When I was receiving this coaching service, right, I had this fantasy that one day I might do something similar, because I have deep in me, there is, because I've been practicing coaching even when I was a student. I was a part of this organization called Isaac. I think they are in Denmark as well. They exist in like 130 countries in the world, and it's a youth leadership program where everybody get to practice coaching each other. So I practiced coaching. I liked it so much. I brought it to my corporate job. I brought it almost everywhere where I had a chance to. So when I actually received this coaching service, I felt like maybe someday I could become, I could become a coach and I could be doing the same thing. So that was in 2020, but I really held myself back because I was so afraid, because my coach was someone who was really good. She was like really extraordinary. And I felt like I was so small. I was so conscious about myself. I felt so unready to embark on that journey. And also I felt like coaching was something that was so so different from what I was doing, which was business development. So it was like, how can I even make the bridge from doing business development to something like coaching? So I just I got like paralyzed, and I got lost because there was something I want, but I felt so afraid and so intimidated, and I didn't do anything about it. And everything else was not what I wanted. So I was left with nothing really exciting to do or to choose from. So that was my biggest challenge, to overcome that fear and to really believe that I could do that.
And what helped you overcome that fear? How did you do that? I know it probably wasn't something that happened in a over a brief period of time, but how did you manage to do that?
Yeah,